CU-2025-03.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, or Vice Chair, Acting Chairman. We only have one public hearing item on your agenda this evening. It's a conditional use permit request for Utility Plastics LLC being submitted for them by the Valdosta-Lowndes County Development Authority. It's for heavy manufacturing in M-1 zoning in the form of a plastics manufacturing facility. And the company makes utility boxes and things like that out of nature. It's a plastics extruder type operation. Applicant could explain a lot more detail of that, but in your packet is a letter of intent that describes their operation. Property is located at 1804 Bimbo QSR Blvd. This is in the West Side Business Park off of South St. Augustine Road. It is right in the center of that business park, directly behind the Bimbo Bakery. And we've had some other requests in there recently. I remember a few months ago we had a distribution center on property located to the south. This is what we used to call spec building number 2. It's a 100,000 square foot building, right in the middle, already built structurally. The applicant and their tenant, soon to become owner, is in there finishing out the building, finishing out the site, preparing for operation. But for use purposes and licensing purposes locally, they need a conditional use permit. Properties in character areas in the industrial activity center. M1 zoning is the predominant zoning of the park. And then aerial imagery, this is from a couple of years ago before the building was constructed. But you see immediately to the east of the subject property, that is the footprint of the bakery that is being laid. That building is now complete and operational. This building structure is complete. In the lower left corner is a large building under construction. It's another food service type distributor. And then the vacant land to the southeast of the subject property, that was the site of the distribution center that you looked at just a few months ago. So that pretty much completes this industrial park with some pretty large buildings and users. Heavy manufacturing is a conditional use in light industrial zoning because they can entail a variety of uses of pretty diverse scale of possibilities. This proposed use is at the lower intensity of that. Is also smaller compared to what it could be. And staff's analysis is this will have far less impact and noticeability in the park than its neighbors, which are much, much larger operations with more truck traffic, more noise, etc. So being in the center of an industrial area, limited in its scope based on the letter of intent, staff is recommending approval subject to 2 conditions. The first one is approval shall be granted in the name only of Utility Plastics LLC for a plastics manufacturing facility in an M1 zoning district in general accordance with the submitted letter of intent. Number 2, conditional use approval shall expire 1 year from the date of approval. If the proposed use is not fully completed and operational by that date, we think they will be well ahead of that deadline. Notice in condition 1, we're tying it to a letter of intent, not to a site plan like we often do with the conditional use. In this case, it's not so much the design of the site that's of concern, as it's more of an industrial park, but it's the scope of the operation that's delineated in the letter of intent. So with that, I'll answer any questions you may have.
Matt, just a technical question. What was the actual case number?
This is CU-2025-03.
Right, I remember from the work session it changed. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, I used the template of the old distribution centers. This is number 3 this year.
I'm sorry, Matt. Has the sale of the building gone through, or is it still?
It is in process. I'll let the applicant give those details as to what the dates.
All right.
Right now, they are a tenant in that facility.
Okay.
It's owned by the Development Authority, which, like we talked about at the work session, technically means that all of this is exempt at the moment because it's publicly owned. But rather than transfer land and make a non-conforming use out of it, they're getting the land use approval now, so that won't be the case.
Okay. All right.
Any other questions? Okay. There are no further questions for staff. We will now open this case up for public hearing. And we will take 10 minutes for each side, discussion. Are there any that would like to stand and speak in favor of this case? All right.
Could you,
Yeah, absolutely can. I just did not fill out anything. But yes, I have to do it for me.
just a couple of questions.
Sure.
You're with the Development Authority, is that
Yes,
right?
yes,
So
ma'am.
what is the status of the sale of the building?
We just extended the lease. They're going through a loan process, SBA loan, so it's just taking a little longer than
Okay.
normal loans would take. We anticipate the closing being within the next 2 months, but they are currently leasing the building. So
Okay.
we just extended out of our board meeting last Tuesday. And just to kind of further expound on what Matt was saying, it is heavy manufacturing, but on the light side, what they do is they take pelletized plastic, polypropylene plastic pellets, like these, and they put it into a mold injection and make the plastic covers that you see over your cable box or utility boxes, things like that. It is a 100,000 square foot building, but they employ, at full ramp up, it'll be 60 employees, so it's a much smaller operation compared to what you see at Bimbo or P&D Cold Storage.
I
And it's
saw it.
sort of a homegrown industry too.
They are, actually, they're from Brooks, their home business or their main business is located in Brooks County in their industrial park. And so we were really excited for them to grow here in Miles County.
Yeah, I actually know Scott Farrell really well, and he gave me a tour of
Okay.
the facility, and it's really freaking amazing how they
It
make
is.
these boxes.
It's wild.
He showed us a lot of the equipment and machines that they utilize, so it's really cool.
It is very interesting.
Okay, and just to satisfy my undying nosiness, what is QSR on Bimbo QSR Boulevard?
It is literally just their name. It's the company name. Bimbo QSR is their, so, I know.
I didn't know that was part of their name, but
Yeah, it's
okay.
their name, yes, ma'am.
Researched that before, it's
Yeah.
a convoluted acronym.
Right.
But it basically describes the type of facility,
Okay,
but it's joined at the hip with Bimbo's name,
Yes.
and so,
gotcha.
it drives the postal service bonkers.
I'm sorry, ma'am, what was your name?
Nikki Ogletree.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So they're gonna start the process out on Bimbo Boulevard
Yes, sir.
from plastic pellets, right?
Yes, sir.
Where do the pellets come from? Do they buy them or do they produce them themselves or what?
They do. They actually produce them at their plant in Brooks County.
Okay, all right.
Yes,
They
sir.
buy the plastic and then
Yeah.
they create the
They,
pellets.
right, they buy the plastic, and they're, looking at, they would like to eventually be able to do recycled plastics, so that's an expansion down the road. But yeah, so they buy the plastic, make the pellets in Brooks County, and then produce
So
them.
everything you're gonna hear about Valdosta area is just they're going to take the pellets that they brought in and just infuse them to make the boxes you described. that-
Yeah, so they have 3 different,
Okay,
basic rails that make the different types of mold boxes.
yeah, I know the former boys there.
Yeah, okay.
We have, at least we did have 2 other similar kind of plastic extruder businesses a little bit south of here in the old industrial park where it's zoned in 2,
Right.
that have been there for a long time.
You know that like those little black, strips that they use for pallets and stuff, you know what I'm talking about? They use those, they use all kinds of plastic that they feed into this machine. It's pretty cool operation.
It is,
But they
see how
get-
it's done, it is.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm just a little curious. I know there was, we had the case, I believe it was last month, where we kind of talked about the concern with mixing chemicals and different things like that. Did we have any environmental concerns about this particular product or operation?
I did some research and I printed out a page in case it were to come up. Plastics come in many different forms, and in high school chemistry was a very, very long time ago. The only way I can relate it is this is a list of plastics by recycle number. You know, on the back of a plastic jug, there's a triangle with a number in it. That tells you what the actual material is. And polypropylene is number 5 on the list. And number 5 is typically used for potato chip bags, diapers, any other containers, generally considered a safe product.
I know from a development perspective, a lot of times, one of the concerns with brownfield contamination, polypropylene is one of the items that they list, so just out of curiosity.
No, absolutely, and when we started looking at their water, wastewater, emissions, so we definitely do like a pretty stringent chart to turn in everything to make sure that we're checking all those boxes and they have all the correct permits.
Just one question.
Yes, sir.
Are they gonna, completely close the, facility facility in Brooks County?
Oh, no, sir. No, 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 that facility will remain open, and they're just sister companies.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
That's all I have, Mr. Chairman.
Any other questions for our speaker? Thank you so much.
Yes.
All right, are there any that would like to stand and speak in opposition to this case? All right, seeing none, hearing none, and after hearing both sides, is there any more discussion for the board? Okay, with that, we'll entertain a motion.
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion on CU 2025-03 that we approve with the two staff conditions, recommended staff conditions. I recommend we approve.
Second.
Recommend approval.
Second.
Second.
It was moved by Mr. Roundtree, seconded by Mr. Grant. All right. With that, all in favor?